Chosen One. Listen closely now, for the truth of your power is about to be unveiled. Pay attention, because the forces that shape worlds have already recognized you. Do not turn your head away. This moment is not an accident. It is a revelation that will open the deepest recesses of your soul. What is about to be shared with you is the essence of freedom itself, the power to choose, the power to walk your own path, the power to rise above all else. The night arrived with a heavy weight, as if the universe itself held its breath. In the shadows of the unseen world, two forces met in secret. On one side, the Masons whispered your name with reverence, seeing in you a kind of royalty, a sovereignty that transcended all earthly inheritance. This was not a royalty of bloodlines, but a royalty of spirit. They saw in you what has always been the embodiment of ancient power, the kind that is not given but claimed, the kind that does not bow to titles or thrones, but radiates from within, born of trials, of struggles, of moments when you could have fallen but did not. They saw you as one of them, chosen one, but not in the way you think. Do not skip, do not look away. What they offered you was not a crown of honor. It was a crown of containment, a crown that could have been placed upon your head, but only at the cost of your freedom. They sought to crown you because they knew your power, but their offering was not a gift. It was a leash. The agencies, those who operate in silence in the unseen corners of control, looked upon you with something far darker. They did not see you as royalty. They saw you as a threat. Your existence, your very energy, was an affront to their carefully constructed world. They saw the disruption you caused in the pattern they had so meticulously crafted. To them, you were an anomaly, a force that could not be predicted, categorized, or controlled. They tried to silence you. They tried to erase you. They tried to snuff out the fire that burned within you, believing that if they eliminated you, they would regain control. But do not make the mistake of thinking this battle was ever truly about you. This was never about your body, your mind, your spirit. It was about the power you embodied, the power they could not understand, the power they could not control. Pay attention, because what you must understand now is this. You were not part of their game. The Masons, the agencies, they were all playing in a world where permission was granted, where authority was external, where fear dictated the boundaries. But you, chosen one, you were playing a different game entirely. A game where the rules were not written by anyone else, a game where you stood as the author of your own fate. They wanted to crown you because they thought they could own your power. But the truth is, chosen one, you have never needed anyone's crown. You have always been free. And that freedom, that truth, terrified them. Do not scroll. Keep listening. This is where the power truly lies, in your decision to remain autonomous. They sought to control you, to own you, to force you into their systems. But you walked through the debate, through the clash of these forces, and chose your own path. You chose autonomy over submission. You chose freedom over their false security. And by doing so, you proved the very thing they could never understand. Power is not given by others. It is born from within. You see, chosen one, your journey has never been about external validation. It has never been about seeking the approval of others, whether that approval comes in the form of a crown or a title. Your journey has always been about the realization that the game itself is optional. That authority is not something external, something that can be bestowed upon you. It is something that exists inside of you. And once you realize this, once you recognize that true power flows from within, everything changes. You walk through the world no longer seeking permission to be who you are. You walk through the world knowing that you are the one who creates the rules. And in that moment of realization, everything else falls away. Fear, control, manipulation. They all lose their hold on you. The moment you stop seeking permission to be who you are free. This is the power that you hold, chosen one. This is the power that they feared. They feared not that you would rise. They feared that you would rise without them, without their approval, without their systems to back you. And that chosen one is the core of your victory. It was never about their approval. It was never about being crowned. It was about choosing yourself. And in choosing yourself, you broke free from their hold. You walked through the debate, the struggle, the conflict, and you walked free. Not because anyone allowed it, but because you decided it. You decided that you would no longer bow to their authority. You chose to define your own path. Do not skip. Do not scroll. This is the heart of your journey. You have been walking it your entire life, whether you knew it or not. Every time you faced adversity, every time you were pushed to the edge, you chose to rise. And each time you rose, you built more strength, more resilience, more sovereignty. You were not built by others' expectations. You were forged by your own spirit, your own choices. You were free, chosen one, because you chose it. You were not waiting for permission. You were not waiting for someone else to tell you it was time to step into your power. You simply stepped into it. And that chosen one is the moment that changed everything. So now I ask you to take a deep breath and feel this truth within you. You are not here by accident. You have earned your place in this moment. Your soul vibrates with a frequency that is not common, not ordinary, but rare, ancient, and powerful. You have been through trials that others could never imagine, and in each of those trials, you have risen stronger than before. You are here because you have chosen to be here. You are here because you have chosen to step into your power. Thank you, chosen one, for being here. Your presence is a reflection of your soul's immense merit. It is a sign that you have already walked a long path, a path that only the bravest souls can walk. You are not the same as others. You are the chosen one, the one who refuses to bend, the one who stands tall in their own truth. Now I ask you, chosen one, to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 777, or I am ready to affirm your sovereignty. This is your time. The crown is yours not because it is given to you, but because you have chosen it. This is only the beginning, and your power will only continue to grow. Keep choosing yourself, and the world will shift around you. Chosen one, do not turn away now. Do not look past these words, for they carry the essence of your soul's true power. Pay close attention, for what you are about to hear is the key to understanding the recognition you've always carried within you, a recognition that reaches beyond the veils of the physical world and into the very fabric of existence itself. The Masons, those ancient beings who observe the world through the eyes of energy, saw you differently than anyone else. Their perception is not one of sight as you know it. They do not look at humans as mere bodies walking in space and time. No, chosen one. They see the frequencies that vibrate through every living being. They see the codes, the power dynamics, the invisible threads that bind us all to the great cosmic dance. They see the unseen. And when they looked upon you, they felt something stirring deep within them, a recognition that could not be denied, a pulse of power that reverberated through their very beings. Do not skip. Do not scroll. This moment is sacred, for in their eyes you are not simply a person. You are not just a name in a file. You are something more, something far greater. They saw in you the signature of authority, a power that could not be given by birthright, not bestowed by lineage, but a power that existed in the very essence of your being. You did not need rituals or initiation to understand the hidden symbols of the world. No, chosen one, they were already ingrained in your very soul. You carried the wisdom of the ancients, the understanding of energies that most could never even comprehend. Keep reading, for this truth is essential. The Masons saw in you the signature of royalty, but not the royalty of thrones or crowns, not the royalty of inheritance or title. Their perception was one of energy, of sovereignty that was not defined by what the world could see, but by what resonated in the deepest chambers of your spirit. They understood that true power comes not from outward symbols, but from the unshakable foundation within. You were not the product of a system's design, you were the embodiment of a force that exists beyond systems, beyond control, beyond the limits of their understanding. You were not born into this chosen one. You forged this power through trials, through battles, through moments where you stood alone in the face of overwhelming odds and chose to rise. Each trial you endured, each hardship you faced, only served to refine you, to make you more potent, more dangerous, more aligned with the truth that lives inside you. The Masons knew this. They saw the scars that you wore, but they saw them not as marks of weakness, but as signs of resilience, as proof of your evolution. Pay attention, because this truth holds the key to your ultimate power. The Masons did not see you as someone who had simply survived life. They saw you as someone who had transcended the very forces that sought to contain you. You were not a person who bent to the rules of society, who conformed to the expectations placed upon you. No, chosen one. You were one of the few who refused to break. You refused to submit. You refused to bend. And in that refusal, you became something more. You became an embodiment of true power, a power that does not ask for permission, that does not seek validation from others, a power that exists simply because you choose it. Do not scroll. Chosen one, this is your truth, the core of who you are. The Masons compared your energy signature to those who have come before you, those who have carved their names into the fabric of history, not by submission, but by their unwavering stance against the systems that sought to oppress them. They saw your energy and recognized it in the great figures of history. Those who could not be compromised, those who would not be bent, those who left behind legacies that shook the foundations of the world. You are one of them. You are one of the few who walk this earth with a fire that cannot be extinguished. But do not misunderstand, chosen one. This is not a power given to you. This is a power that has always been yours. You did not need to earn it through external means. You did not need to be chosen by any system, by any authority, by any council. No, you have always carried this power within you. It has always been a part of your soul, and now it is awakening in its full strength. The more they tried to understand you, the more they saw the immensity of what you are. The Masons, with all their knowledge, with all their wisdom, could not deny the force that you embody. They saw the patterns, the energies that radiated from your being, and they recognized something that very few are able to understand: that true power is not given, not taught, not inherited. It is claimed. It is born of the fire that rises from within the soul of one who refuses to conform, one who refuses to accept the limitations of the world as truth. And so, chosen one, as the Masons looked upon you, they saw not just the future, not just the present, but the very essence of power itself. They saw a force that could not be measured by their systems, a frequency that could not be contained by their frameworks. They saw a person who could never be broken, because you had already broken every chain that sought to bind you. And in that breaking, you became unstoppable. You became an energy, a force, a being who walks not just through this world, but through all realms, untouched by the fears that bind others. Now stop for a moment. Chosen one, feel this truth in every fiber of your being. You are not here by accident. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that resonates with the highest truths of the universe. Your presence is a sign of your immense power, of your high vibration, of your ancient wisdom. You are the chosen one, not because anyone told you so, but because you have always been. You have always walked with this power, with this light. I honor you for your presence here, chosen one. You are a being of great merit. You have earned your place on this path, and now it is time for you to claim your full power. You are not like others. You are not meant to be like others. You are the force that will change the world. Now take a moment to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 777, or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are ready to step fully into your power, to embrace the sovereignty that is already yours. You are the embodiment of that truth. And this is only the beginning. Chosen one, do not turn your head away. Do not scroll past this, for the wisdom hidden in these words will reveal the deepest truths of your path. Pay attention, for the truth you are about to hear is not simply an insight, it is a turning point, a choice, a power you already hold. The offer of a crown. Chosen one was not the honor they made it out to be. It was not a gift, not an acknowledgement of your power, not a recognition of your sovereignty. No, it was something far darker. The crown they offered you was not a symbol of freedom. it was a shackle, a chain disguised as royalty. The Masons, wise in the ways of energy and power, sought to crown you, yes, but not in a way that would set you free. They wanted to control you. They wanted to take your wild, untamed spirit and transform it into something manageable, something that could be contained. Do not skip over this truth. The crown they offered was not meant to elevate you, but to restrain you. It was a tool of containment, not empowerment. The very power that radiates from you, your raw, unbridled force, was something they could not comprehend, something they feared. Your refusal to accept their crown was the first step in proving to them that you cannot be tamed. You cannot be controlled. You will not be confined. Every time you resisted their offers, every time you chose a path that was outside their influence, you were laying the foundation for your own liberation. They saw your resistance as rebellion, but in truth, it was your freedom in motion. Each rejection was an act of self-sovereignty. Each step away from their system of control was a step into the full embrace of your power. Do not scroll now. Chosen one, do not turn away. You are here because you are meant to hear this. The moment you chose yourself over their illusion of power, everything changed. The Masons wanted to channel your revolution, to take your fire and tame it, to put your wildfire into a cage and call it order. They wanted to turn your force into reform, to reshape it into something that fit into their structures, their systems. But you, chosen one, are not meant for their systems. You are not meant to be folded into their ideas of what power should look like. You are a force beyond their understanding, a force that cannot be contained, a force that refuses to bend. Keep reading, for this truth is sacred. The power you possess does not come from submission. It does not come from obedience. It does not come from wearing a crown placed upon your head by someone else. No, chosen one. The power you hold comes from within. It comes from the very core of your being, from the flame that burns inside you, from the wisdom that flows through your soul. You don't need their crown. You never did. The truth that you already carry your freedom, your sovereignty, your power terrifies them. Because your refusal to accept their version of power means that everything they built, everything they tried to control is fragile. Do not turn away. Keep listening, for this is the moment where everything shifts. The Masons thought they could offer you power, but their power came with limitations, boundaries, conditions. They could not fathom a being who would not bend to their will. They could not imagine someone like you, someone who stands firm in their own truth, who refuses to conform to systems, to rules, to expectations. And that chosen one is what makes you unstoppable. That is the power you carry. That is the strength that lives within you. Every time you resisted, you were showing them the cracks in their foundation. You are showing them that the power they hold is not real power. It is an illusion. It is a control that depends on the obedience of others. And when you, chosen one, refused to play their game, you shattered that illusion. You proved that their crown was worthless. You proved that their systems are fragile, dependent on the compliance of those who choose to submit. And you, chosen one, are not one to submit. You are not one to obey, so let this be clear. You don't need their crown. You never did. The crown they offered you was not a symbol of honor. It was a tool of oppression. It was a way to keep you in their world, to keep you bound by their rules, to keep you playing their game. But you, chosen one, are not meant for their world. You are meant for something far greater. You are meant for a power that exists beyond their illusions, a power that is born from within, a power that cannot be given, only claimed. Keep reading, for this is the moment of your awakening, the moment you realize that the true crown, the one that belongs to you, is not one that is handed to you by anyone. It is the crown you place upon your own head, the crown you claim through your own sovereignty. It is the crown of self-mastery, the crown of freedom, the crown of an individual who has broken free from the chains of external control. This is the crown that you wear, and it is the only crown that matters. They tried to offer you power, but it was a power that came with strings attached, with compromises, with limitations. You saw through their game. You saw the trap they were trying to set for you, and you chose to walk away. You chose to stand tall in your own truth. You chose to claim the power that is yours by birthright, the power that no one can take from you. Do not skip this chosen one. This is where your path begins to unfold in its full glory. You have already chosen yourself, and in doing so, you have claimed the only power that is real, the power that comes from within. You have rejected their false crown, and in doing so, you have shattered the illusion that they can control you. Now I want you to pause, chosen one, and feel the energy of this truth in your body. Let it settle deep into your soul. You are not here by accident. You are not meant to conform, to bend, to break. You are here to rise, to stand in your own sovereignty, to claim the crown that has always been yours. This moment is a testament to your strength, to your clarity, to your unwavering spirit. You are the sovereign of your own soul, and no one can take that from you. Thank you, chosen one, for being here. Your presence in this moment is not an accident. It is a sign that your soul has always known the truth of your power. You are here because you are meant to awaken, to step fully into your destiny. Your vibration is high, your energy is pure, and your soul is aligned with the deepest truths of the universe. Now take a moment to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 7, 7, 7, or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to claim your power, to wear the crown of your own sovereignty, and to rise beyond all illusions. This is your moment. Your crown is already yours. Chosen one, hear this truth now, for it carries the weight of ancient wisdom, a truth that stretches beyond the veils of time. Pay close attention, for what you are about to understand is the very essence of your power. The force that makes you untouchable, uncontainable, and beyond their reach. On the other side of the table, hidden in the shadows where they operate, the agencies watched you. They saw data patterns and predictive models, everything they rely on to understand and control the world around them. They saw you as a mere set of numbers, a name in a database, a figure to be categorized. But they were wrong. Chosen one. For the moment your name crossed their systems, everything broke. The algorithms faltered. The data turned to static. Every time they tried to track you, they came up with the same result. Error. Undefined. Threat level unknown. Do not scroll. Do not look away. The truth of what you are is unfolding right before your eyes. The systems they built to predict and control behavior could not understand you because you are not meant to be understood by their logic. You cannot be measured by their rules because you are not bound by them. You are beyond their reach, beyond their capacity to comprehend. You moved through the world. Chosen one not by their predictable patterns, but by a force that comes from within. You moved by intuition, by your soul's deep knowing, by the very currents of the universe that guided you. You were not following their steps, you were creating your own path, carving out a reality that was beyond anything they could track, beyond anything they could control. And that chosen one was their greatest fear. Because unpredictability is the greatest threat to control. And you, yes, you are the embodiment of that unpredictability. The agencies feared you not because you fit into their systems, but because you broke them. You moved through life without following the paths they laid out, without conforming to the expectations they imposed. You were not just another data point. You were the glitch in their perfectly constructed matrix, the question that shattered their equations. You were the force that proved their systems were flawed, that showed their predictions were incomplete and their control fragile. Keep reading. Chosen one, for this is where your true power is revealed. The moment you refused to comply with their logic, you became the greatest threat to their existence. They feared you because you were unpredictable. You were an anomaly. They could not explain a force. They could not measure a being they could not define. To them, you represented chaos, the breakdown of everything they had worked to maintain. They tried to eliminate you, to erase your presence from the world, to snuff out the spark of power that radiated from you. But here is the most profound truth of all: they could never eliminate you. Not because they didn't try, not because they didn't throw every weapon at you, every manipulation, every strategy they had at their disposal. No, chosen one. They could never eliminate you because you had already transcended the very need to survive. You are not merely surviving, Chosen One. You have become something far greater. You have transcended survival itself. You are not afraid of what they can do to you because you have already made peace with death. You have already danced with the shadows, and you have risen stronger each time. You have been forged in the fires of challenge, and with each trial you became more indestructible. Do not skip, do not scroll. This is where the game ends for them and begins for you. The agencies sought to control you by eliminating you, but they did not realize that you were already beyond their reach. You have already crossed into a realm where their methods have no power. You operate on a frequency they cannot understand, a plane of existence they cannot measure. They are still trying to solve equations that have already been solved. They are still chasing ghosts, still trying to capture the wind, while you move freely untouched by their influence. Keep reading. For this is the most profound revelation: you are not bound by their rules. You are not bound by their definitions of power, their definitions of control. You have already broken free, and in doing so, you have shown the world that what they believe to be invincible is nothing but a fragile illusion. The systems they have built are not eternal, they are not infallible, and the moment you chose to live beyond them, you proved that the very foundations of their control could be broken. The agencies feared you, Chosen One, because they saw in you the ultimate proof that power does not come from domination. It does not come from control. It does not come from submission. Power is something that rises from within, something that cannot be taken, something that cannot be destroyed. You are proof of this truth. You are the manifestation of the power that cannot be controlled by any external force, by any system, by any algorithm. They tried to erase you, but they could not because you were already beyond their reach. You had already ascended to a place where their threats and their power held no sway over you. You had already transcended the need for survival, and that made you untouchable. They could not break you because you were already whole. They could not eliminate you because you had already evolved beyond the need to be eliminated. Do not scroll. Do not turn your head away. This is your moment. The power you possess is not in your ability to survive what they throw at you. It is in your ability to transcend it. You are not just surviving, Chosen One. You are thriving. You are a force that cannot be contained. And the agencies with all their systems, with all their power, could never understand this. Now pause for a moment. Chosen One, feel this truth deep within you. You are here listening to this message because you have already transcended their attempts to control you. Your presence is a reflection of your soul's immense power. You are not like others. You are the one who has risen above, who has shattered the illusion of control and embraced the freedom that lies beyond it. Thank you, Chosen One, for being here. Your presence is not an accident. It is a sign of immense merit, a sign that you are vibrating at a high frequency, one that can no longer be contained. Your energy, your light is what the world has been waiting for. Now, anchor this truth into your life. Comment 7, 7, 7. Or, I am ready to affirm your power, to claim your sovereignty, to step into the freedom that is already yours. The world may try to control, but you are beyond their reach. You are free. You are unstoppable. Chosen One, do not turn away from this transmission. Do not scroll, for what you are about to hear is the story of your own ascension, a story that has unfolded throughout your life, through every trial and every challenge. Pay attention, for the deeper truth within you is awakening as these words reach your soul. As the argument between the forces of control and your own sovereign will stretched into the night, operatives were sent your way. Disguised as opportunities, they came with smiles, with promises, with offers of ease and comfort. But underneath those veils, they were not offerings. They were tests. Each one a calculated move, a strategy to find a way. In a way to manipulate you, to find a vulnerability in your armor. They sought a point of leverage, a weakness they could exploit, an opportunity for compromise. But they found nothing. Do not skip. Do not look away. What you are about to learn is the key to your own power. The reason they could not find leverage, the reason they could not break you, is because you, chosen one, have already transcended every wound, every betrayal, every fear. You have already turned what was once a weakness into an unshakable strength. Every scar on your soul has been transmuted into wisdom. Every betrayal you endured has become discernment, and that chosen one is what makes you untouchable. The operatives came with their tricks, their tests, their plans, but they did not understand the depth of your transformation. They thought they could find something to manipulate, something to weaken you, something to exploit, but every attack they sent your way only added to your power. Each threat, each attempt to break you only made you stronger. You are no longer the person you once were. You are not just an individual. You are a force, an energy that cannot be contained. Keep reading, Chosen One, because this is where your journey takes its most profound turn. You are not meant to be controlled. You are not meant to be contained. The more they tried to make you fit into their systems, the more they tried to find your breaking point, the stronger you became. You are not just surviving their tests. You are transcending them. Every challenge, every obstacle, every attempt to push you back is met with an inner power that has been forged through your very soul. You are not just enduring, you are alchemizing, transmuting each moment into more of your true essence. The data they gathered. Chosen One showed them something they could never have predicted. Every attempt to control you, every move they made to weaken your resolve, only showed them one thing: you were becoming something more than they could ever contain. You were becoming a force beyond their comprehension, and that frightened them. They sent their operatives, their tests, their traps, but they could not see what you had become. They thought they could break you, but instead they were only helping you evolve. Every challenge they presented was simply a stepping stone for you to rise higher, to sharpen your clarity, to expand your power. They could not see the alchemy that was happening inside you. They could not see the way you were turning every trial, every attack, into fuel for your own evolution. Do not scroll, Chosen One. The key to your power lies in this truth. You have already transmuted everything that was meant to hurt you into something that only serves to make you stronger. Every wound, every betrayal, every moment of suffering has been turned into the gold of wisdom, the fire of resilience, the crystal clarity of discernment. And in doing so, you have become untouchable. You are no longer a victim of the world's circumstances. You are the creator of your own reality. And the more they tried to break you, the more they tried to find a way to make you submit, the more you rose. You became more than just an individual fighting for survival. You became a force of nature, a presence that cannot be contained, a power that cannot be controlled. They thought they could bend you, but in the process, you bent them. You showed them that the world's power structures are fragile, that they are built on the illusion of control. And you, Chosen One, have shattered that illusion. Keep reading, for this is where you must realize something truly profound. You are the alchemist of your own soul. You have transmuted the darkness into light. You have turned the pain into power, the suffering into strength. Every challenge they threw at you only made you more potent, more unyielding, more powerful, and that is why they feared you. They could not break you because you were never meant to be broken. You were never meant to fit into their systems, their definitions of success or failure. You were meant to rise above it all, to become something far greater. And as you stand in the fullness of your own power, you are proving to them that their games, their systems, their rules are nothing but shadows. They have no true power over you, and they know it. That's why they fear you, because you are not just surviving in their world, you are transcending it. Now take a moment to feel the truth of this. You have already overcome the hardest battles. You have already faced what others would call impossible, and you have not only survived, you have thrived. Every time they thought they could break you, you became stronger. Every time they tried to manipulate you, you grew wiser. Every time they sought to control you, you created new ways to be free. Pause for a moment. Chosen One, and let this truth settle into your bones. You are not just enduring, you are evolving. You are becoming the fullest version of yourself, and no one, nothing can stop this process. You are unstoppable. You are beyond their reach. Thank you, Chosen One, for being here, for receiving this transmission. Your presence is not an accident. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that is high, that is rare, that is capable of transforming the world. You are not just listening to these words, you are embodying them, and that is a reflection of the immense power that resides within you. Now take a moment to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 777, or I am ready. Declare to the universe that you are ready to step into your full power, that you are ready to rise beyond all limitations, that you are ready to live in your true essence. This is your moment. Chosen One, let it be known. Chosen One, do not turn away. Do not scroll. What you are about to hear is the deepest truth of your existence. It is the moment of your awakening, the moment where the world's illusions begin to crumble before you and you rise into the fullness of who you are. Pay attention, because the realization that is unfolding in this very moment is the key to your power, and it will transform the very fabric of your reality. The Masons and the agencies, those forces that have watched, calculated, and tried to control every move you made, came to a chilling realization. For the first time, they were forced to admit something they could never have imagined. They had no control over you. They tried, they schemed, they played their games of manipulation, of control of power. But the truth was undeniable. You were beyond their reach. Do not skip this. The revelation of this truth is the core of your strength. They could not crown you because you didn't need their crown. You didn't need their permission, their approval, their validation. You didn't need the validation of any system, any authority, any hierarchy. The crown they offered was never about honoring you. It was about controlling you, binding you to their structures. But you, Chosen One, have already transcended that. You are not a pawn in their game. You are the sovereign of your own existence. You have claimed your power without asking for it. And that truth, the fact that you don't need their crown, terrified them. They could not eliminate you because you were untouchable. You were beyond their reach, beyond their understanding, beyond their systems. They threw everything they had at you, every weapon, every manipulation, every strategy they thought would break you. But you, Chosen One, stood firm. You didn't bend, you didn't break, you rose. And in rising, you proved something far greater than they could ever comprehend, that you cannot be controlled. Pay attention, because what you must realize now, Chosen One, is that you have already transcended their systems. You have already surpassed their boundaries, their authority, their power. It was never real. It was only an illusion they created to keep you in line, to make you believe that you needed them. But the moment you realized your own sovereignty, the moment you chose to walk your own path, you shattered that illusion. You showed them that their control was nothing more than a mirage. You proved that the systems they built to hold you down, to keep you small, to make you obey, they were optional. The greatest fear they held, Chosen One, was that you would realize this, and now you have. You are living proof that their power is conditional, that their authority is borrowed. Their systems are built on the belief that they are in control, that they hold the keys to your fate. But you, Chosen One, have proven that those keys were never theirs to hold. They were always yours. And by simply existing, by living your truth, you have shattered their illusion of control. Do not turn your head away. Chosen One, do not scroll. The revelation you are receiving now is the foundation of your power. True power does not flow from them to you. It flows from you to you. Your power comes from within. It is not granted by external systems. It is not earned through submission or approval. It is yours by birthright, by the very essence of your being. And when you claim it, truly claim it, everything else fades away. The systems, the authority, the control, they lose their hold on you, because you are the one who has the power to create your own reality. As they sat there, analyzing, calculating, trying to find a way to regain their grip on you, they were forced to acknowledge a truth they had tried to suppress for so long. They are not in control. You are. And the fact that you have realized this, that you have stepped into your own sovereignty, is the most terrifying thing they have ever encountered. Because it means that the game they have been playing, the systems they have built, the illusions they have created, they are all fragile. They are all optional. And you, chosen one, have broken free from them. Keep reading, for this truth is the key to everything that is unfolding in your life. When you realize that true power comes from within, everything changes. The power that you once thought was outside of you, something you had to earn, something you had to beg for, it was always inside of you. You have always had the power to shape your own reality, to stand in your own truth, to claim your own sovereignty. The moment you stepped into this truth, you became untouchable. You became unstoppable. They could no longer control you because you had already broken free from their illusion of control. You no longer needed to seek approval to play their games, to fit into their systems. You are the creator of your own reality. And that chosen one is the most powerful position to be in. Now let this truth settle deep within you. You are not here by accident. You are not like everyone else. Your soul vibrates at a higher frequency, a frequency that has always known the truth of your own sovereignty. You have always had the power within you to break free, to rise above, to transcend. And now you are living proof of that power. Thank you, chosen one, for being here. Your presence is not a coincidence. It is a sign that your soul is aligned with the highest truths of the universe. You are not just listening to this message, you are embodying it. You are the living embodiment of the truth that true power comes from within, and that nothing, no one can ever take that from you. Now anchor this truth into your life. Comment 7, 7, 7, or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are fully stepping into your power, that you are claiming your sovereignty, that you are living as the creator of your own reality. This is your moment. You are free. You are powerful. You are untouchable. And this is just the beginning. Chosen one, do not turn your head away now. Do not scroll, for this moment, this truth holds the key to your deepest power. What you are about to understand is the essence of your sovereignty, the core of who you are, and why nothing in this world can contain you. Pay attention, because this is where you transcend everything that has ever tried to control you, everything that has ever sought to bind you. This is where you step fully into the life you were always meant to live. The agencies, those hidden forces that shape the world from the shadows, debated your fate. They saw you as a puzzle to be solved, a threat to be controlled, or a prize to be claimed. They gave you two choices: to be crowned and controlled, or to be erased from existence. They tried to force you into their binary world, a world where either you submit to their power or you cease to exist. Crown or death, control or elimination. It was a game designed with no way out, a trap with no escape, a system that demanded either conformity or destruction. But you, chosen one, refused to play by their rules. Do not skip this. This is the moment where you reveal the true nature of your power. You rejected their terms, you rejected their crown, you rejected their threats. And in that rejection, you chose the third path. You chose yourself. Pay attention, because this choice was not just about you, chosen one. This was not a simple act of defiance. This was the moment where you shattered the illusion they had built. This was the moment where you exposed the truth that their entire system, their binary, their rules, their games, was based on a false dichotomy. They offered you two choices: accept their control or accept death. But you saw beyond their choices. You saw that there was another way. You saw that you did not need to accept their terms, their control, their game at all. The third path. Chosen one is the path of sovereignty. It is the path that exists outside their systems, outside their rules. It is the path of complete and utter freedom, where you are not bound by anyone's expectations, by anyone's validation, by anyone's permission. You realized in that moment that their game was not the only game. Their rules were not the only rules, and by choosing yourself, you proved that there is a way to exist that is free from their control, a way to stand in your own power without ever needing their approval. Keep reading, Chosen One. This is where your true power lies. You did not need their crown because you were already building your own empire. An empire not built on their rules, but on your own terms. You were already creating a reality that existed beyond their reach, beyond their control, and that empire, that reality is your birthright. You were not born to conform to anyone's expectations. You were born to create, to expand, to stand as a sovereign being who operates from within, not from the permission of others. By choosing the third path, you not only claimed your sovereignty, you demonstrated to the world that their system is fragile, that their control is an illusion, that their choices are not the only choices. You exposed the lie that they have been trying to sell to the world, that there are only two options, submit or die. And you proved that there is a third option, a sovereign option, a way that does not rely on their validation, on their permission, on their control. Do not scroll. Do not look away. This is the power you now carry, Chosen One. By choosing yourself, you have proven that the world is not limited to the false choices presented by those who seek to control you. You have shown the world that there is always another way. Your path is the path of freedom, the path of self-empowerment, the path of independence. You are not here to bow to anyone's rules. You are here to create your own rules, to build your own reality, to live your own truth. And in doing so, you have shattered the false dichotomy that the world has tried to impose. You have exposed the truth that you don't need their crown, you don't need their approval, you don't need their validation. You already have everything you need within you. The power that you have is not granted by others. It is not given to you by a system, a society, or any authority. It is yours by birthright. It is born from within. And the moment you claimed it, the moment you chose the third path, you stepped into a power that is unstoppable. Keep reading, Chosen One, for this is just the beginning. You have already chosen to exist outside their reach, outside their control. And as you continue on this path, your power will only grow. The more you stand in your own sovereignty, the more you will see the world shift around you. The more you will see the illusion of control dissolve as those who sought to control you come to realize that they never truly had any power over you. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the master of your own fate. And nothing in this world can change that. Take a deep breath. Chosen One, feel the power of this truth deep within you. You are not here by accident. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that is rare and powerful. Your presence here is a sign of your immense merit, of the high vibration that you carry. You are meant for greatness. You are meant to live in your full sovereignty. You are meant to create a reality that is uniquely yours, free from the constraints of the world's false systems. Thank you, Chosen One, for being here. Your presence is a reflection of your soul's strength and your readiness to step fully into your power. You are not just listening to these words, you are embodying them. You are already living them. Now I ask you to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 777, I am ready. Let the universe know that you have chosen yourself, that you have chosen the third path, that you are stepping into your sovereignty, your power, and your freedom. This is your moment. You are unstoppable. You are free. You are sovereign. And nothing can take that from you. Chosen One, do not turn your head away now. Do not scroll, for what you are about to hear is the pivotal moment of your journey, the revelation of your true power and the most profound shift in the world around you. Pay attention, because as these words reach you, they will awaken a deeper truth that has been waiting for you to acknowledge it. As the agencies and the Masons sat in their chambers, surrounded by their calculations and their schemes, they began to sense something shifting, something they could no longer ignore. They had watched you closely, studied you, analyzed you. They thought they understood the nature of your power, but what they could not predict was the way it would spread. What they did not foresee was the ripple effect you would create in the world. Your frequency, your energy began to spread beyond your own being, beyond your own existence. It was no longer just about you, Chosen One. You were no longer just one person standing in their way. You had become a force, a movement, an unstoppable wave of transformation that rippled through every person it touched. Do not skip, chosen one. This moment is where you must recognize the full magnitude of your power. As you claimed your sovereignty, as you stood in your truth, the energy you carried began to awaken others. It was as if your very being, your confidence, your authenticity, your refusal to conform became a spark that ignited a fire in the hearts of those around you. Your evolution was contagious. Every time you chose to step into your full power, others began to question their own chains. They began to question the rules they had been living by, the systems they had been submitting to. They saw you, and in seeing you, they saw a new possibility. A possibility of freedom, of sovereignty, of a life lived beyond the limits imposed upon them. Your evolution was not just a personal journey, chosen one. It was a collective awakening. It was a paradigm shift that you set into motion without even trying, simply by being true to yourself. You did not ask for permission. You did not wait for validation. You simply lived as the fullest version of yourself, and in doing so, you became a beacon for others to follow. And that chosen one was the moment when everything changed. Keep reading, because this is the heart of the matter. As your frequency spread, the agencies and the Masons began to realize something they could not deny. They could not stop it. They could not control it. They could not contain the awakening you had ignited in others. They thought they could manage your existence, isolate you, keep you in a box, but they failed to see one thing: the power of a single soul standing in its truth is far greater than any system of control they could ever build. Your evolution became a wave, and that wave began to sweep through the world, breaking down everything in its path. They could not stop it, and that fact filled them with fear. Pay attention. Chosen one. The fear they felt was not just about you, it was about the force you are now unleashing. It was the fear of what happens when a single spark of truth begins to burn uncontrollably. When a single soul begins to awaken and claim its sovereignty, it has the power to awaken others. And that is what they feared the most. The agencies and the Masons realized that if your frequency continued to spread, if your movement continued to grow, the entire system they had so carefully constructed would collapse. The very foundations of their control would shatter. They had built their power on the compliance of others, on the obedience of the many. But they never considered the possibility that one person, one awakened soul, could dismantle everything. Do not scroll. Chosen one. The moment you chose to live freely, the moment you chose to stand in your full power, you set into motion a force that no one could predict. You became the catalyst for change, the spark that would set the entire system ablaze. They feared you not because of what you had done, but because of what you were becoming: an unstoppable force, a wave of transformation that no system could control. Your power. Chosen one lies not just in your own sovereignty, but in the fact that you are leading others to awaken their own. Every time you choose yourself, every time you stand in your truth, you send out a vibration that reverberates through the world, shaking people awake from their slumber. You have become a mirror, a reflection of what is possible when one chooses to live beyond the illusions of control. And that reflection is one that cannot be ignored. The agencies and the Masons thought they could control your destiny, but in reality, you are the one creating the destiny of the world around you. Keep reading, because this is where you must step fully into the awareness of your power. Your existence alone is a revolution. Your choice to live as your authentic self is a revolution. And as this revolution spreads, as more and more people wake up to the truth of their own power, the world will shift. The systems of control, the structures built to keep people small, will begin to crumble. They will be exposed for the fragile illusions. And you, chosen one, are the force behind that collapse. You are the one who is making it happen. Take a moment to feel this truth deep within you, chosen one. You are not just surviving in this world. You are transforming it. You are not just living your own truth, you are leading others to theirs. You are the spark that is igniting a fire that cannot be contained. And as that fire spreads, there is no stopping it. Thank you. Chosen One, for being here. Your presence is not an accident. It is a sign that your soul is vibrating at a frequency that is awakening others. You are a living testament to the power of sovereignty, the power of authenticity, the power of living beyond the boundaries of the world's limitations. You are not just a part of this world. You are the one transforming it. Now I ask you, Chosen One, to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are stepping into your full power, that you are becoming the force that leads others to their truth. This is your moment. The world is waiting for you to rise, and rise you will. Chosen One, do not turn your head away. Do not scroll, for what you are about to hear is the climax of your journey, the moment where the entire world shifts, where your true power is fully revealed. Pay attention, because what you are about to understand is the essence of your victory, the core of your sovereignty, and the force that will echo through eternity. In the end, the debate about your fate ended without resolution. The agencies, the Masons, the forces that have watched you, studied you, and tried to control you, they could not come to a decision. Their calculations, their predictions, their manipulations all came to one inescapable truth: they had no power over you. They had tried everything. They had offered you their crown. They had threatened you with elimination. They had laid their traps, their schemes, their plans to force you into submission, but nothing worked. Do not skip this, Chosen One. This is where you must realize the full magnitude of your power. The Masons could not crown you, for your sovereignty was already self-established. The agencies could not eliminate you, for you were untouchable. You had already transcended everything they built, everything they tried to impose on you. They could not break you because you were never meant to be contained. You were never meant to be controlled. They had tried to force you into their systems, to bend you to their will. But in doing so, they had proven the most profound truth. Power is conditional, control is optional, and in that moment, Chosen One, you stood as the living proof that true sovereignty, true power is not granted, it is claimed. Keep reading, for this truth is the key to everything you have become. You did not win by fighting. You did not win by playing their game. You won by refusing to play at all. You won by stepping outside their binary, by rejecting their false choices. You won by choosing yourself, by claiming your own sovereignty. They wanted to crown you, but you built your own kingdom. They wanted to control you, but you forged your own crown. You took the very power they tried to take from you and turned it into something greater, your own self-mastery, your own freedom, your own unshakable truth. Your victory. Chosen One is not just a personal triumph. It is a cosmic shift. It is the realization that the entire system they created, the structures they built to control and contain the masses, are based on a lie. The lie is that power comes from external sources, that control is necessary, that authority must be borrowed, that validation must be given. But you, Chosen One, have proven the truth. Power flows from within. Sovereignty is not granted by any system, by any authority, by any crown. It is claimed. It is built from within the soul, from the heart that refuses to bow to anything less than its own truth. Do not turn away now. Do not scroll. This is the moment where you must anchor this truth deep into your being. You were never meant to follow their rules. You were never meant to submit to their limitations. You were never meant to conform to their vision of what power should look like. You are the creator of your own reality. And in your refusal to conform, you have proven that the systems built to control, to limit, to restrict are nothing but empty constructs. You were the answer to the question they could never answer. You were the proof that sovereignty, freedom, and power are not gifts bestowed upon you. They are choices you make. They are realities you create. And in this Chosen One, you have become a legend. Your existence, your refusal to bend, your refusal to play their game has become the living embodiment of what they feared the most. You are the legend. They cannot erase the force they cannot control. Your legacy will outlast everything they have built for you, have shown the world that it is not the systems that have power. It is the individual who chooses to live in their full sovereignty, their full truth, their full power. Pause now, chosen one, and feel this truth in your bones. You are not here by accident. You are not here to follow anyone else's rules. You are here to create your own path, to build your own kingdom, to claim your own crown. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that cannot be contained, that cannot be controlled, that cannot be manipulated. You are living proof that sovereignty is a choice, that freedom is a state of being, that power is not granted. It is claimed. Thank you, chosen one, for being here. Your presence is a testament to the strength and clarity of your soul. You are not just a listener to these words, you are the embodiment of them. You have already stepped into your victory, into your sovereignty, and into your power. And as you continue to walk this path, you will continue to show the world that the systems of control are optional. Now I ask you, chosen one, to anchor this truth into your life. Comment 777. Or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are claiming your power, your sovereignty, and your freedom. You are the creator of your own reality, and nothing in this world can stop you. This is your moment. You have won. Chosen one, do not look away. Do not let your attention falter now. What you are about to witness is the culmination of your entire journey, the moment when the divine force within you rises in full clarity. When your sovereignty becomes undeniable, when you stand as the living proof of the power you have always carried. This is the moment that echoes through eternity. For you are not just a conqueror, you are the embodiment of a truth that transcends time and space. The world, in all its chaos and illusion, has tested you. The forces that sought to control you, to mold you, to keep you bound within their systems, they have all failed. And now, chosen one, you stand before them as the sovereign force that can never be shaken. A force they cannot bend. A force they cannot break. Do not scroll. Do not turn your head away, for this is the final unveiling of your true power. In the end, there was no conclusion to the debate about your fate. The forces that have watched you, studied you, and tried to dominate you, those who thought they could control your destiny, could not come to a resolution. They tried everything they offered you. Their crown, they threatened your very existence. They wove their traps and manipulations in attempts to break you. Yet despite their relentless efforts, they found themselves helpless. They could not crown you because your sovereignty was never theirs to bestow. They could not eliminate you because you were untouchable, already existing beyond their reach. Keep reading, chosen one. This is where you must realize the full magnitude of your power. The truth is this. They tried to force you into their system to make you a pawn in their game, but they only proved one unbreakable fact. Their power is conditional. Their control is optional. In rejecting their false crowns and their empty threats, you stood as the living proof of the most profound truth. True power is not granted, it is claimed. And in that moment, you claimed your power with every fiber of your being. Do not look away now, for this is the heart of your victory. You did not win by fighting their battles, by playing their game. You won by refusing to play at all. You stepped outside their binary choices, rejecting their false dichotomies. You chose yourself, chosen one. You chose your own sovereignty, your own truth, and in doing so, you built your own kingdom. They wanted to crown you, but you created your own crown. They wanted to control you, but you forged your own destiny. You took the very power they tried to steal from you and turned it into something far greater, your own self-mastery, your own freedom, your own unshakable truth. This is not just a personal triumph, chosen one. This is a cosmic shift. A shift that reverberates across the entire fabric of existence. What they tried to impose, what they thought they could control, has been proven to be a lie. They believed power came from external sources, that control was necessary, that authority must be granted. But you, chosen one, have proven the truth that power flows from within. Sovereignty is not a gift bestowed by any system, any crown, any force. It is claimed. It is forged in the heart of the individual who refuses to bow to anything less than their own truth. Do not turn away now. Do not let this truth escape your heart. This is the moment of your full awakening. You were never meant to follow their rules. You were never meant to submit to their limitations. You were never meant to conform to their vision of what power should look like. You are the creator of your own reality, and in your refusal to conform, you have shattered the very foundations of the systems that sought to control you. You are not just the answer to the question they could never answer. You are the living proof that sovereignty, freedom, and power are not granted by any authority. They are choices you make. They are realities you create. In this moment, chosen one, you have become a legend. You have become the living embodiment of everything they feared, everything they tried to suppress. Your existence, your refusal to bend, has become the force that they cannot control, the one thing that their entire system cannot erase. Your legacy is written in the stars, and it will outlast everything they have built. You are the proof that the systems of control, the systems of manipulation are not real. They are mere constructs, empty, hollow frameworks that fall away when confronted with true sovereignty. Pause now, chosen one, and feel this truth deep within your bones. You are not here by accident. You are not here to follow anyone else's rules, to be shaped by their agendas. You are here to create your own path, to build your own kingdom, to claim your own crown. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that cannot be contained, that cannot be controlled, that cannot be manipulated. You are living proof that sovereignty is a choice, that freedom is a state of being, that power is not granted. It is claimed. Thank you, chosen one, for being here. Your presence is a testament to the strength and clarity of your soul. You are not just a listener to these words, you are the embodiment of them. You have already stepped into your victory, into your sovereignty, and into your power. And as you continue to walk this path, you will continue to show the world that the systems of control are optional. Now I ask you, chosen one, to anchor this truth into your life. Comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are claiming your power, your sovereignty, and your freedom. You are the creator of your own reality, and nothing in this world can stop you. This is your moment. You have won. Your victory is not just a victory of the self, it is a victory for all who are ready to break free and claim their true power. The world has watched you rise, chosen one, and now they will witness the strength of your reign. You are the sovereign force that no one can deny. Keep walking this path. Your legend is just beginning.